After marathon overnight talks in Brussels, European Union leaders agreed on a $90 billion loan package for Ukraine, offering Kyiv a critical financial lifeline while stopping short of using frozen Russian assets. European Council President Antonio Costa said the EU had committed and delivered, confirming the loan would be backed by the bloc's common budget. Standing alongside Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, Costa said the funds would be released urgently to stabilize Ukraine's finances.
Dear Ursula, dear Mette, good evening. We committed and we delivered. In October, we decided that the European Union would cover Ukraine's pressing financial needs for 2026 and 2027. Last week, we decided that Russia would not get its assets back until Moscow ends its aggression. Today, we approved a decision to provide 90 billion euros to Ukraine for the next 2 years. As a matter of urgency, we will provide a loan backed by the European Union budget. This will address the urgent financial needs of Ukraine. And Ukraine will only repay this loan once Russia pays reparations. The Union reserves its right to make use of the immobilized asset to repay this loan. At the same time, we gave a mandate to the Commission to continue working on the reparation loan based on Russian immobilized assets. On top of that, we have agreed to roll over our sanctions against Russia.
The agreement followed the collapse of a proposal to directly use around $200 billion in frozen Russian assets, an idea strongly pushed by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Belgium, where most of the assets are held, demanded guarantees on liability sharing, a condition other member states refused to accept. Belgian Prime Minister Bart de Wever said the loan approach avoided chaos and division inside the EU, while Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz said the decision still sent a clear signal to President Vladimir Putin. Leaders also agreed to roll over sanctions on Russia and left the door open to using immobilized assets in future to repay the loan. Zelensky has warned Ukraine is months away from a cash crunch, saying without fresh funding by spring, Kyiv would be forced to scale back key programs, including drone production. The EU estimates Ukraine needs $135 billion over the next 2 years, with financial pressure building from April. The deal comes amid intense diplomatic activity, with US and Russian officials due to meet in Miami this weekend, while France's President Emmanuel Macron said it could be useful for Europe to re-engage with Putin. EU leaders insist the loan strengthens Ukraine's hand, arguing lasting peace can only come by bolstering Kyiv before negotiations.